Okay, we are live. Hey there, YouTube. There's going to be probably like a quick stream. I don't think there's going to be too much going on here. The last time I had mentioned that, like I probably wouldn't be streaming this week because I had some possible work coming up. But unfortunately, like immediately after almost immediately after that stream, I got very sick, and I'm just now kind of like returning to like a state of normalcy. So I guess I had to just do like do a quick little like stream update thing, just to let anyone who's wondering know what's been going on, and maybe finish up getting this character into empowered timelines today. I guess they must have added that in in an update since I got sick. I guess now like Void Essence actually, like you can actually see it now. Yeah. I guess like I guess like if I was to switch over to my paladin, then like the divine essence, whatever it's called, that you get like in the back end of the paladin tree, like that probably looks like this, similar to this now, because before it looked kind of like just like a brown thing swirling around you, like not this one, but like the paladin one. I'm guessing now probably has like the little like star thing there, but like like probably like a yellowish gold type look. Yeah, but like the reason is like it's gonna be like such a possibly short. Oh, I mean like so, this stream is gonna be somewhere between 5 minutes long and a few hours long. It really depends on when I get the call. Like I'm just waiting on one of my coworkers to get back to me. So once they get back to me, then I will be signing off. But till then, let's try to get something done with this guy. Let's see. Where do we leave off? Yeah, so we don't have any points to spend. We upgraded all of our stuff. We upgraded what we could last time. We got like the brewer belt thing. Now we still have like like a massive amount of potions without needing to have all of the weaver stuff. So now we only have the ring, the gloves, and the relic. Like until we find upgrades to those. I don't think there's anything like gear-wise we can do for this character. Yeah, so let's just head into Spirits of Fire and get them into empowered. Yeah, because it occurred to me that like the thing that actually probably makes the most sense in terms of and I think that this is why this works this way now. I mean, like, the thing that makes the most sense when it comes to grinding corruption, like like for the Harbinger stuff, is like once you do this, then like the two, whichever of the two you didn't do, like those become the first two empowered timelines you do. And by doing it that way, like you don't waste time doing the, I mean, like you still, like if you're trying to get, like just for completion's sake, if you're trying to get the the non-grand blessings for certain timelines, then you still would need to run those, because like I still haven't done Yeah, like Age of Winter and Spirit of Fire. Sorry, Age of Winter and Last Ruin. There we go. Age of Winter and Last Ruin. I guess they'll have lots of like the normal ones that I need to do. Spirits of Fire, like I only have a few left. Yeah. So technically, I really should have been like focusing on knocking out the other ones as the like with my characters instead of always doing Spirits of Fire first. But it is what it is. Here's where we left off. Knock these quests out and then unlock our end game. We are like the
Stand down or die.
like the major part of endgame. Also, technically, like I was thinking about it, like once I do this, like I think I will actually just be able to like I think I will be able to just like challenge Aberoth right away with this character. Like I don't think they actually need to do any of the Harbinger stuff. So I think like that just carries over from the other characters. Because I've only done like the Harbinger stuff with one character. Like I haven't really like, you know, tried like redoing all of the Empowered Timeline stuff just to recomplete that quest with anybody else. So it's very possible that I don't have to. And it's just going like I'm just going to finish these 3 quests and then like when I unlock Empowered Timelines, it's just going to say that I have access to Aberoth. Mind you, I don't know if this character can just fight Aberoth. You know? Because I'm pretty sure Aberoth counts, like regular Aberoth counts as like 300 corruption timeline. I mean, the character is very strong, but I don't know if it's like 300 corruption strong. I guess it's strong for like easy stuff. Yeah, but I've been very unlucky with gear on this character. Like all the gear that I've needed for this character I have not found. I've never found a single coral ring that works for this character. I've never found a spell blade sword that I can use for finishing our set. Never found a good pair of gloves. I think our boots aren't even all that great. Yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm wearing these because of that vitality, but you know, they have a large amount of intelligence on them, which does nothing for us. As this character is a long way away from being done. There we go. Finally get done with the last one of these, so we can go just kill that guy at the end and move on to the next quest. Yeah, the quests for this timeline are probably the most annoying out of all the timelines. And you have a whole bunch of those things you gotta go destroy in order to just fight this one guy that, you know, dies in like 2 seconds. And then the next thing you have to go and try like and kill like a bunch of like these enemies that are on all the corners of the map. And then you can go and do the boss fight. Annoying. Annoying quest chain. Okay, Magma Caverns. Try not to disappoint me.
Down or die. I cannot do that.
Okay, so we're like halfway done. And I would very much like for like do this many of this quest to like to be deleted from the annals of gaming history. I dislike them so much. Like kill this many of this, get so much of this. Build up this much of that. Like, that's so boring. Like, I much prefer, like, oh, like, since this is an RPG, like, go...
Stand down or die.
Like, you know, go, you know, preferred, you know, preferred fantasy adjective here. Go fantasy adjective. The fantasy MacGuffin to stop the fantasy threat, you know. I much prefer that, you know, that quest progression over, you know, kill this many of this thing, kill this many of that thing, find this many of this thing, charge this many of these things, you know, like, you know, like, make it feel like it's a, I guess, like an important thing. Make it feel like important for the player to be doing this stuff. Instead of it being like, oh, chores, do them. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Man, I wouldn't be able to fit this anywhere, though. I could only fit a 3 at the largest. So we'll upgrade this at a... at a cemetery, and then... figure out how you want to do that. Oh, they updated Fat Boy.
I cannot do that.
I wonder if both got an update or just this one. Ooh. I'm not sure what that was. Actually, you know what? Oh, I mean, I haven't actually seen him do it yet, though. Like, actually, yeah. Like, does he not do the void things anymore? There's the balls, which you actually see him summon them now. Huh. He doesn't do the void things anymore. Because those were like the most dangerous part of his whole kit. Were those void beam things. I mean, he did something that seemed to be pretty dangerous to me, but I'm not sure what it was. Because I actually got like kind of low there for a second. Where are we, the endurance? 49. Yeah, I can't remember what we're at with fire. Anyway, like, like I could upgrade to the grand anyway, it won't matter. So let's pick endurance for now. There we go. Now I have access to the Shattered Road and Empower Timelines. Yep. Yeah, it does look like we can just fight him. They don't seem to be trying to stop us in any way. Yeah, because fire, we're currently 40 over. Well, about 40 over. Oh, no, it's cold, not fire. I don't know why I was thinking that we needed to count for fire. Cold are at 118. We can invest in cold damage, but not cold resist. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this one. I mean, if I get a coral ring that happens to have cold resist on it, then obviously that'd be ideal, but... Hmm. Okay, I think I only have one eye. Yeah, only have the one. Now, should I just try Aberoth with this character for kicks? Just to see, like, how fast he dies. Because, like, there seriously doesn't seem to be anything stopping this guy. When I say that, I don't mean, like, nothing can kill this guy. I just mean there doesn't seem to be anything stopping this guy from just trying. They don't seem to actually need to... Yeah. Yeah, we're still ranked 10 for at nights, so... There's nothing actually stopping us from attempting this right now.
So you finally returned to me, and with a guest. But first, prove yourselves worthy.
Aberoth! Face us yourself! Coward!
Cannot do that.
By the way, like, a couple, like, funny things from the last dev stream for the last epoch. And the last one, Mike went... Okay, so he does still do the void balls, but that only does it in this one. So, like, when he has boss mechanics, he doesn't do that. That makes sense. Yeah, because that was something that was just absolute bullshit. Was the fact that, you know, he could do... like this thing, this ridiculous thing, and also, well, like do the ridiculous like void beam thing, and also do the boss mechanics, which means that like one of the things that like the Dragoon one does, they don't do when they have boss mechanics anymore. I don't know which of the things, but one of the things they don't do anymore. Oh well. probably could have saved myself with a dodge, but like I have no muscle memory for dodging in this game anymore because of how bad the mechanic was when it was first introduced. You know, I re-enabled it when I started this character, but I've never once used it. Like it just like it's something that like it doesn't even occur to me that it is something I can do in this game. Like it's that like I became so disillusioned by by the way like how broken it was, like how just actually non-functional it was as a defensive mechanic, that you know like I just can't even like think of it as a viable thing to use. Yeah, so like with this character, I'm not really sure what I can do about damage reduction with this character. Because obviously, you know, when it comes to like physical, it's only armor helps, but like no matter how much armor you stack, like you're never gonna be like better than, you know, like a 300. Like a 300 corruption harbinger. Corrupted or missing data detected. What? What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I just let this guy kill me. And then restart. Oh, weird. Yeah, like it was so broken it won't even let me start that. Interesting. I'm not seeing anything here. Out status up to date. Nothing queued up when exited. Weird. Verify integrity of game files. Okay. It's almost 3/4 of the way through. Okay, last quarter of the integrity check. And the result is... all files successfully validated. Huh. Weird. Yeah, that message that we got and Steam don't appear to be lining up. Okay, so not seeing that error this time. We don't know why we got it before, though.
I cannot do that.
I have been ambushed. Oh, it's this guy. I don't like that they use that for when this guy shows up. Yeah, because... like, for all the time that we've been playing this game for... like that, you've been ambushed thing has been synonymous with, like the echo objective where, like, you know, you get jumped by enemies and you gotta kill them. If that's not what's going on, then I don't like it. Let's see how we do. They changed the way that the mages fight? Weird. Yeah, because like in empowered monoliths, like the mages are always super aggressive, like crazy, crazy aggressive. But that mage was just like very chill. Isn't that what I'm used to seeing? That's a blood one. The blood one. Blood is dangerous. Blood is the most dangerous. Wasn't bad. That's a new one. Like, I've never seen a little bridge like that in SC before. They must have added that with the last update. Either that, or I've just been like weirdly lucky or unlucky, however you want to put it. Wow. Okay.
Too heavy, too heavy.
Yep, I may have taken too many. That's a pretty high puncture. And it's got health on it. Void and spell damage, and void damage over time. Yeah, but I may have taken too many complementary, or complementing. Prophecies, that's what they're called. Too many I think complementary works for that. I'm taking too many complementary prophecies. And to put myself in a weird situation. Italian void damage. Another Marophage. Never saying no to a Marophage. I'm not going to bother picking that up. I know I already have 2 of those. Okay. Nonsense. That's so funny. Nice. Green Vitality, 17 Void. Okay, I'm over enough on physical that I don't need that one. Almost at 100 Vitality. Do I have any good swords worth feeding into this? I could try to get like minion stuff on there. It's not really like a minion thing, but a minion Merophage, because again, like I've got all kinds of Merophages right now. Yeah, more leech, more area. Night and chill with crit multi, attack speed, lightning damage, extra void in melee, health on hit, extra attributes. So like a minion one wouldn't be off the wall. Your 3's too high to gamble on. Yeah, went stun. Always go stun. I'm pretty sure there's nothing minion related for the top. Yeah. Yeah. Go for mana regen. Yeah. Ended up only getting like 2 of those. Yeah, tier 2. I only got 2 of the shards. That sucks. So I need to roll that over at some point. Okay, here's our cemetery. I wonder if we get more... memory embers in... empowered timelines. Cool.
Too heavy.
Oh, did I never put these away? Never put those away. Damn it. That's gonna bite me in the butt. Hmm. By the way, like, I don't remember if I brought it up, like, when I actually did it, but... I believe during the... like, the pre-Aberoth fight... that the, what are they called? Like the female harbinger, I believe, like, was also, like, also had a redesign. It wasn't just a fat boy. I do need to be more thoughtful about breaking those. That was a bad place for that guy to die. Ah. And I don't even get to keep any of that stuff. Oh, I did. Cool.
Too heavy.
Yeah, I am not feeling well. It says 2% more. They're both tier 6. Yeah, both are tier 6. I can't use or mess with until 85. It's tier 5, right? Yeah.
Yes. Take care.
I'll be right back. I'm back. And like I don't know what it is. Like I am not feeling okay. I am not feeling okay at all. I'm not really even sure like how to describe why. I think like the play from now on, like while we're still trying to get our upgrades, is to just skip champions.
Too heavy.
Okay, that's a slightly better one. Moment. Got a message. It's from my coworker or not? Yeah, it is. Okay, hour. They're gonna call me in an hour.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
83. This is officially my second highest level character. Weird. Unfortunate. Right. Okay. 1 second while I respond to my coworker. Okay. Setup. I've never failed one of these before, so I don't know what happens if you die at a cemetery.
I cannot do that.
I already have a life's journey, so I don't need to pick that up.
Stand down. Oh, yeah. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Where's the thing? I'm not here for any of this. There it is. Yeah, I was getting myself distracted by actually fighting stuff here.
Look upon me, past my silken vestments, past my...
Yeah, definitely seen this one before.
In the salvation of her web.
I cannot do that.
I almost missed that.
do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Tour of the Crafter.
I cannot do that.
Who the hell is this guy? There always been like special little bosses in here? I just never noticed. Oh. Oh, that was super disappointing. Oh, with the name Tour of the Crafter, I expected that guy to actually, you know, drop some crafting stuff. The only reason I stuck stuck with that entire encounter because I don't notice that name. I was like, oh, it goes with the whole, like, Weaver. Like how, like, you know, like all of, like, the Weaver people are, like, artisans. It goes, like, with that whole theme. It must be, like, a special thing. And then nothing. We got nothing out of it. Okay, I already did that one. 12% cold resist from a 1/1. Hmm. Okay, so where do I want to put it? I guess over here is good. Repel invasive plants. Oh, interesting. We craft our own experimental items. What's this one? Vault of the Barnacle King. Okay. So explore caches and vaults. So lost wood, folly, right here. And well, I mean, like I don't want to take the risk that I put these down around it and then they don't end up like being able to actually spawn that enemy type. You know, the enemies that actually drop the ambers. Let's like go like one around those. So. I mean, there's no guarantee though. I mean, we can put other stuff there. Let's go put this right here. This one here. And this one over here. Okay. I can just go and put down one shrine over here. Oh, damn it. That one's connected, isn't it? Oh, no. That's the other one. Yeah. So, that's good. The Sentinel one. Let's put a Sentinel one here and here. Yeah, so nothing else really need to do. Yeah. That's about all we bother doing there. Hmm. I feel very off. Very, very off. Like, diabetes runs in my family. I wonder if, like, because I went basically 3 days without any kind of nutritional intake because of the stomach virus I had. Like, I wonder if like maybe like that pushed me like in, you know, pushed my insulin into, or like broke my, like I forget what the actual thing is with diabetes, even though some people in my family have it on both sides. But I forget, like, if it's that your body can't produce insulin or it overproduces insulin. But like something feels wrong. Something feels real wrong. Because when it comes to like actually like eating, I always make sure like, you know, like I never, like I always watch like, you know, the amounts of sugars and things that I, you know, that I eat to make sure that, you know, like I'm never like putting myself to like a bad like sugar situation. And specifically to avoid ever developing diabetes. Yeah, so those 3 days of just not eating didn't like screw me.
Cannot do that.
Does the guy not actually cause bleed anymore? I was like standing at the ready the whole time, like waiting to cleanse when the bleed came up. I didn't see the bleed come up a single time. Did they just like disable the bleed for the time being because they realized that like that was killing people way more than it should be? Oh, I got super off track before. I got before, like I was going into like the dev stream from like a week or two ago, and like a couple funny things we learned from it. Like the first one is like just like a really funny thing if you're someone who knows about like game development. Like during that stream, like Mike from EHG went and said that yeah, lead this one out this way, because you don't want to be fighting two of them at the same time. Like Mike from EHG said that like the reason why we can't like rescale our mouse cursors in like there's no option for like changing like, the size of your mouse cursor or anything like you can in other games like this, is because they package in like they package in the cursor with the build of the game, and so there's no way for them to change it because of that, which means that whoever at 11th Hour Games is in charge of, you know, he's in charge of like that aspect of like of the player experience, is absolutely finessing Mike from EHG and told them an absolute lie to get around doing the actual work that involved in packaging in the cursor, because like in PC game development, when you want to do special cursors, like, you know, like you can obviously do things to interact with the operating system itself in order to make like a specialized cursor, but like the work that takes is, you know, is unnecessary. Like it's a much larger headache on the side of like on all parties involved. It's a very heavy load for no reason. So like the industry standard for creating like a specialized mouse cursor is you hide the mouse cursor. Like you get rid of the mouse cursor entirely. You just, like, you know, your solution to the size and everything of the mouse cursor is that it doesn't exist, and instead you take an image that is the thing that you want to look like your mouse cursor, and you just place it at the position of where the mouse cursor would be if it were visible. And that's how you do a special cursor in every PC game. It is literally the industry standard, and the person who's in charge of doing this at 11th Hour Games has convinced the team that the way that you the way that you include a cursor is you package it in with the Unity game files. Like, I'm not saying that either cursors shouldn't be packaged in, but I am saying that like the issue that they're having is that, like, you know, like they can't resize it, because what they're doing is, you know, like the build of the game is telling Windows when it loads up, like, oh, this is the cursor. You know, like that's the reason why it doesn't work, because you're doing it that way. Whereas if they were just telling just telling Windows, oh, the cursor is hidden, and then go and render an image on the screen at the position of where the cursor would be. Like literally every single like issue they're referring to doesn't exist. You know, it's a made up problem. It's very fun from a developer perspective. It's a very funny thing that you know that they like that this has that the reason why this has been a problem for so long has been just like absolute deferral of responsibility from somebody on their team. And there's another funny thing you brought up, or another funny thing that came up like during that stream, but I'm forgetting what it was. Well, 15 and a 15. These are both 14s. That's +2 skeleton mages. That's +2 skeleton mages. Get out of here. I mean, if this can roll with our build. Nope, did not. Did not roll with our build. Didn't roll with any build, really.
Yes.
Just kind of get an idea for 3991. We had one group at the start. There we go. Paladin the Needler. I mean, like, I have to assume they're using the name because they're fans of Stormlight Archive, but I don't know why they would turn Kaladin into a this is Inspire Guardian. I don't know why they would turn Kaladin into well, I mean, I'm not sure like what type of damage that enemy does. That particular champion does, so like maybe if like, you know, like if I knew the damage types it did, it would make sense. Here we go.
Stand down or die.
And like it's just like weird luck that they keep popping up next to a champion, or is that like a change they made? Like now, like they always spawn next to a champion.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to have to fight a champion every time. Oh, there is my coworker. That's good for me. Bye, everybody.